I love my dad's sense of humility. I love my dad's work ethic. I love my dad's commitment to God and family. My dad is without question one of the most selfless people I know. No matter what it is that he had to do to take care of his family, he would do it. No matter what personal sacrifice he had to make, no matter what it was that he had to give up for himself to make sure that me and my siblings and my mom were okay, he was going to do it. I remember when I was getting ready to go to Morehouse, which was not a decision my dad necessarily supported, because I had scholarships to other schools and I hadn't gotten one to Morehouse. But at the moment I made my mind up that I really wanted to go to Morehouse, and my mom and dad were having a conversation, and my dad, in his own sort of quiet way, just sort of shut it down. He said, if he wants to go to Morehouse, we'll figure it out. And we'll make sure that he gets to go and achieve his dreams. And I know that came at great personal sacrifice to him. It may have been a little selfish on my part, but I know that came at great personal sacrifice to him. But because of that, I've been allowed to chase my dreams because my dad, sacrificed for me and the family. Now, I joke with friends, colleagues, and they're like, man, I know your parents must be proud. And I go, I think my dad would have been prouder if I was a mechanic. Like, he'd be so proud to tell people that I could fix their engine in their car, or I could tell them what's wrong with their car. I said, I think my dad would be much prouder of me if I was a mechanic. But my dad, he's super proud of me. I believe, he tells people all the time about the work that his son does. He attended graduation. He was there. Him and my mom were there. Very, very proud. He was at my law school graduation. Very proud, bragging on me, telling everyone about what I've been able to accomplish. And so I do think that he's proud of me. I joke because I do think that he would be equally as proud if I was an auto mechanic, but I think he's proud of what I've become. For my dad, quality time for him was us helping him do chores. So, my dad liked to teach lessons through work. He's not much of a talker. He's really sort of like one of those real manly men. Doesn't do a lot of talking, but, works a lot. And so I spent time with my dad under the hood of a car, changing a tire, changing oil, changing an alternator, on the roof of a house, re-shingling a house. Even when me and my brother were about 10 years old, we actually spent almost 18 months every single Saturday tearing down a house, literally tearing down a house. So piece by piece, we tore down the entire house with our dad. So, that was quality time with my dad. My dad was a guy who would stop at the side of the road and make us change a woman's tire if it was flat. So, when I was going through those things, working with my dad every Saturday, working on the roof of a house or whatever, I was doing everything I could to get out of it. But in hindsight, I look back at it and I appreciate it for everything that it meant, both to him and to me. My dad really was without saying anything, was really teaching me what it meant to work hard. And so he was really teaching me to be, self-reliant in many ways. He was teaching me to be self-sufficient. He was also teaching me to be handy. He was teaching me to be a man.